Annual for La Junta. Art Valley, come on, are you guys... I need to come up here. Now we got a little bit of a response. All right, first of all, we need to honor our country. So everybody remove cover. The AMR El Paso County Color Guard is going to present our colors, and Gianna Ayala will sing our national anthem.
Color Guard, stand by. Colors. All 10, come. Forward. Over. Forward. March. Colors. Breathe it out.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Forward. Colors. Colors turn. March.
All right, let's hear it for Gianna and our El Paso County Color Guard that came all the way down from Colorado Springs to help us out with Safety Jam today. All right, so I grew up in Fowler, but I'm learning a lot of the new folks that are around, and I didn't realize that Gianna's dad is the mayor. So we're going to invite Joel up to say hello to everybody.
Thank you to AMR. Thank you for Safety Jam. Thank you for all the awesome volunteers, all the vendors. It's great to have our sheriff, our county out here, our PD, our fire department, Rocky Ford's fire department. This is an awesome event, and I'm glad you guys came, and we look forward to doing another one soon.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And again, this is our first annual, so that means that we're going to be back next year. We're going to try to do this every year, the last weekend or the last Saturday in June. And I started this in 2013 in Pueblo, and we had 3 exhibitors and a couple of hundred people and an idea. And it grew from there. We've really grown into a great event for Pueblo, and I am so excited. This is your first event. Arkansas Valley Safety Jam came out and showed up, and 30 exhibitors. I'd like to have you cheer on all the exhibitors. Thank you so much for coming out. I also I'm part of AMR, but Medtrans is the ambulance service that provides non-emergent transport through the valley, and you're going to see David Cook here in a little bit. But Medtrans is, we're partners with all of the responding agencies here. We assist them whenever they need help, and we're here to help. That's what we're here for. We're just here to support the counties. We're so glad you guys came out to this. And partnering with A Path Forward, you're going to hear a little bit more about them. I want to thank A Path Forward, Rick Ritter with the Otero County Health Department. It's just been phenomenal to work with you guys, and you've helped make this such a phenomenal first event. So I'm going to turn it over to JJ to introduce some more folks to come up and talk.
All right, thank you, Chris. At this time, would you please welcome to the stage Mr. Rick Ritter, the Executive Director of the Otero County Health Department.
You were trying to catch me. Thank you, JJ. A path forward. This really began back in 2019, 2020. For 24 years in our public health practice, we've been following communicable and chronic disease, but substance use disorder, opioid use disorder, is a disease. And so around 2020, we partnered with Terry Schreiber from the Schreiber Research Group, and she's going to come up in just a little bit. And we have begun wading into the waters of addressing substance use disorder and opioid use disorder. This event here is to raise awareness, to get people talking. We have to talk about it. I've lost 3 family members to substance abuse. They are in the grave. This is a real threat. It's a threat to all of us, and we've got to come together and work as a community to address it. And what Path Forward is going to do as we go forward, we are wanting to encourage people that are on the road to recovery and stay there. And we are raising funds to send those that are on the road to recovery back to school if they want to, through scholarships, to finish what they started and stay on that road to recovery. So we want to do this every year. We want to raise funds for scholarships for those in recovery, and we sure appreciate everybody showing up. I want to give a shout out to the bikers this morning. Great motorcycle run, and they always come out. Yeah, so we really do appreciate what you did. We couldn't have done this without our partners, and I'm going to mention them. My staff, OCHD staff, we had a couple hiccups coming into this, and they just stepped up and did great. Volunteers, my family, I appreciate you. Lou and the others. Caitlin, we appreciate you. TSRG, where's Terry? We couldn't have done it without you, and we appreciate you. She may be from Denver, but she's from Southeast Colorado too. Trust me on that one. Los Animas School District. AMR, where's Chris? Chris! This dude right here, give him a round of applause. We couldn't have done it without our friends from AMR. Check out that helicopter out there too, that's pretty cool. C-Corps, they donated money to us. We appreciate that. Crowley County Commissioners, Otero County Commissioners. Where's Sheriff Mobley? Sheriff, thank you for all your help and what you do for our communities. The El Pomar Foundation provided financial support for this, so help bring this to life. We appreciate what they did. City of Lahana, big round of applause for City of Lahana. And what I would ask you to be respectful of our city park. So make sure if you see a piece of trash, where's it go? Trash bin. Yeah, and I'm looking out. Look at this, people. Look around. There's no trash out there. You're doing a great job so far, so let's keep it up. Thank you, City of Lahana. Thank you, Mayor. We appreciate it. Rocky Ford Fire Department, aren't they responsible for the bounce house that was? Oh, there it is right there. Thank you, Rocky Ford Fire Department. Though I don't know where the bounce house was, but now I do. Lahana Pizza Hut made some donations. Secahek, Southeast Colorado Area Health Education Center. Our exhibitors, again, we appreciate you coming out. If you have questions about substance use disorder, opioid use disorder, go to one of the booths, get answers to your questions, very important. And our food trucks. So big thank you. We hope to turn this into a yearly event and have fun, be safe. We appreciate you all coming out. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. Appreciate it. At this time, we'd like to welcome to the microphone of the stage Terry Schreiber with the Schreiber Research Group. Come on up. Nice round of applause, please.
Thank you for this opportunity. I just want to ask everyone with a show of hands, is it possible that you know someone that has been impacted by the substance use crisis? Unfortunately, there's more of us out here than we would want. And part of the reason we're here today is we want to make a difference and we want to turn that tide. We want to begin to reduce the number of overdose deaths in the Southeast region and in Colorado. Are you aware that over 100,000 people die each year in an overdose-related death? With a show of hands, are people aware of that number? So we started to come down to the southeast part of Colorado, I think it was in 2020. We knew that there were serious challenges in terms of the number of overdose deaths and the amount of overprescribing that was going on. And we partnered with the Otero County Health Department and the Pueblo Department of Public Health and Environment. And we had some success. We got a planning grant from the Health Resources and Services Administration. And we decided after we did the planning grant that there was really a legitimate problem here, and if it was possible, we wanted to stay. Since then, we've had multiple HRSA, Health Resources and Services Administration grants, and we have a vision for what could actually happen and how we're going to make those changes. That would not be possible without the leadership of Rick Ritter, and I just want to make a special recognition, and Sheriff Mobley is going to do it as well. But Rick, without your leadership, you in fact are the name and face of opioid response in this region, and I want to applaud you. So everyone, if we'll give them an applause. I also want to acknowledge AMR for inviting us to be part of this. We had a vision that we were going to have an event, and we weren't sure how many people would show up or how we would plan it or what we were going to do, but we had a lot of passion and interest in doing it. And then we went to a RETAC meeting, and Chris said, we're going to have an event on June 29th, and we said, can we piggyback off what you're doing? And thank you for letting us do that. So I just want to acknowledge Chris and the AMR folks.
Yeah!
Now, Sheriff Mobley's going to speak, and Wendy Buckner and Andrade, they're going to speak as well, and Tony Hardison. These are key people in the opioid response work, and if it wasn't for them, we probably wouldn't be as successful as we are. The C-Corps work is super important. It's money coming from the Attorney General's successful security of, I think it's approximately $750 million in their lawsuit efforts that's going to be distributed throughout the state of Colorado. And Wendy oversees a 9-county region that we call C-Corps, Southeast Colorado Opioid Response. Thank you, Wendy, for your leadership. Yes.
Thank you guys for coming. I'm Wendy Buckner Andrade. I'm a Prowers County Commissioner for another month. 1st of August, I will be stepping down. 12 years ago, when I walked into this, I looked at families that were suffering and losing family members to the opioid crisis back then. It was before the settlement was even started to be negotiated. And I saw the shame in families coming out and trying to find help for their families. We need to take the shame away, give second chances to people that are going through this and are in recovery. If you guys are over at the booth, you'll see our QR code. Families, when you're in trauma and you're in crisis and you need help, we've got a QR code. All of the 9 counties now can go to that QR code and go to a website, and any time of day you can find out what resources are at your fingertips. Because we do not want anybody to suffer alone. This isn't about politics, this is about people. And we need to make sure that we get the services to the people. And anytime you guys have somebody that needs help, let's bring the community around them. Let's get them the help, and let's save another family from going through the loss of a loved one. You're not alone. We are here to help you. And thank you guys for having me here. This is my heart and soul. I might be leaving public office, but I won't be gone from this and helping people. So thank you guys for having me here today. And Sheriff Mobley.
Thank you, Wendy. We'll hear from Sheriff Mobley. He's got a few words for us and some awards to present.
All right, forgive me, I'm still soaking wet from raising some money for the La Junta Police Department K-9 program over there. Thank you guys for your time today. I'll keep this really brief. When it comes to substance use, mental health, and some of the issues that we're dealing with here in the Valley, often it's law enforcement that ends up being the first people to deal with that. And typically it's us. And we see that in any community where we're not really sure what exactly to do. Well, we turn it over to law enforcement. We got to figure it out. Fortunately, we've had some phenomenal partners with this, and Rick Ritter, we'll talk a little bit more about here in just a second, has been a key partner in that fight, along with Terry Schreiber, who's actually come down, done a number of ride-alongs with me, and had some really great discussion on some of the issues that we face in the Valley, and has actually been able to go out with me and see firsthand what exactly we're dealing with. So I really appreciate the partnership and all your help through this. It does take a team to do this. And one thing I've seen here recently is that we're no longer turning a blind eye to this, because we realize there's so many of our friends and our family members out there that are affected by this epidemic. All of us in some way are. So I appreciate that we're getting more communication at our office so we can address those issues too. We at the Sheriff's Office deal with this on a number of different fronts. Number one, we're fighting the supply of illicit narcotics coming into the county. Two, the American Sheriff is the number one provider in the country, in the entire United States of America, for mental health services. And why is that? Is because all these issues end up coming into our jails. And so, as you guys may or may not know, we're building a new jail, and the design of that jail is centered around this, centered around the people that may be our brothers, sisters, or our neighbors, getting them the help that they need while they progress through the criminal justice system. But enough about that. I'd like to present an award, the Hometown Hero Award. Mr. Rick Ritter, who has been a key partner in our work at the Sheriff's Office. In fact, just a couple of days ago, brought their folks in to help us out on some issues related to this very problem. So there's a survey that went around town, and a number of responses came in, really said that he is the man for this. A couple of quotes from that. He's exemplified leadership through action, and would never ask someone to do something he's unwilling to do himself. Even today, he remains the best supervisor I've ever had. Another one, Rick is a visible leader in the fight against drugs, and he is a key partner for us in law enforcement. On and on and on. Anyways, Rick, wherever you're at, come on up here. Big round of applause for Mr. Rick Ritter. If I may get that to you. Shake very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate this, and this is an honor that I'll remember for the rest of my life. But trust me, it's a team, and it's teamwork. And so I will accept this on behalf of our team. And since I'm encroaching on 59 years old, I did forget one of our sponsors. I want to say it right now. See that big orange fence out there? LaHunna Trading. They donated that to us, and they freed up a staff member to help us today. So our hometown lumber company is helping us out. And once again, thank you very, very much.
Rick, thank you for everything you do every day. Thank you, everybody.
I'd like to welcome everybody to our first annual Safety Jam here in LaHunna. I'm hoping to do this every year. Have a wonderful turnout. I've seen a lot of people. Everybody seems to be happy. Just thank you for the great turnout. When I asked Chris to help me with this, I did not know what I was getting into. I can't say enough about Chris. He was a huge support. My whole staff here, you see them in the orange shirts. They are helping out. Medtrans has been in the Valley for quite some time. We started in 2010. We were purchased by AMR shortly after, and I wanted to bring something to the community. And when Chris brought this to my attention, I jumped all over it. And I would really like to thank Chris again for all the help he did. We also are going to do a hometown hero. We do a hometown hero in Pueblo at every Safety Jam. We looked at out there and asked for nominations, and the person we chose, it helps the community out quite a bit. He is very active in his church youth group. He's a youth minister. He's a volunteer with the Rocky Ford Fire Department. He has been for many years. He also is a track coach, and every time you turn around, you can ask all the kids at the high schools all over the place. They all know him, and that's Van Hollis. Van, would you come up here, please? Van, we'd like to appreciate what you've done. We really appreciate what you've done. We'd like to thank you for all you do for all the kids in the community and the community itself. Debbie here is the one that nominated you, and we'd like to present this award to you. Thank you again. All right, thank you very much again, man. You have a wonderful day. I hope you have enjoyed the safety jam. And he was the one that helped set up the tent too this morning. So everybody have a great day and have fun and be safe.
Thank you.
Congrats.
All right, so Tony Harveston is also going to come up and speak. Tony's going to talk about his experiences and really heartfelt because he's lived a lot of these issues. And listen to this gentleman because he's an inspiration as well.
Hello. I was asked to speak a little bit about the importance of scholarships. My name is Tony and I am in recovery. 10 years ago, I was living in a car up in the mountains. The VA got me off the mountain and I started getting some scholarships. I was able to attend OJC. When I graduated, I got more scholarships. They paid my employer for 2 years to train me. They didn't let me go. I'm still working, and I'm very grateful for that. But thank you for everybody. Thank you for your donations. Scholarship's important. When you can, please give. Thank you to all our sponsors and everybody here that's helping and stuff. Scholarships save lives, and I am proof of that. Thank you.
Whoa, Tony, wait a minute. I got a question for you, dude. Just remind me, what was your GPA?
4.0.
Right on!
All right, well, so they already picked the winner or the winning hand for the motorcycle run. And again, thank you guys so much that if you were here for the motorcycle poker run, the walkathon, everything. Thank you so much for participating in Safety Jam. We've got about an hour left in the Safety Jam event, but we're not done. A path forward. We got a whole afternoon and into the evening a set of entertainment for you. You see another tent inside the tennis court there. We've got Gypsy Groove out of Pueblo. They're going to do some Fleetwood Mac tribute as well as some other classic rock. They're coming down to play. There's going to be food and there'll be more booths and entertainment in there. So come back. You know, if you take a little break, go cool off, bring your chair, hang out and listen to some great music. Thank you guys so much. All the exhibitors, everybody that came out and participated. Safety Jam 2024, the Arkansas Valley first annual AMR, Medtrans Safety Jam, excuse me, I'm AMR. But the Medtrans Safety Jam was phenomenal. Thank you all so much. Rick, you're amazing. It was awesome to meet you and work with you. Terry, you're amazing as well. Your entire organization. Sheriff Mobley, thank you for being here. I got to meet the mayor of La Junta. Thank you guys so much. Have a great afternoon. We're going to start drawing for prizes for the bicycles here shortly. You'll get a phone call if you won. Please come pick up your bicycle. And thank you so much for coming to Safety Jam. We'll see you next year. Oh, hold on.
Just to let them know that they can pick up their meal tickets now, $15 for on into the afternoon and evening.
Okay, so it's a voucher worth $15? Yep. So where do they pick those up, Rick?
Pick them up at the white tent.
So the registration tent, the Otero County Health Department tent, there's a voucher for $15 that's good for a meal for now until the end of the evening. And there's going to be some food inside the tennis court later on as well. So this ain't it. We got a lot more going on. So go get your voucher, participate in the events through the evening. Thank you for coming to Safety Jam 2024. Ark Valley Safety Jam, first annual. Thank you.
For Safety Jam from La Junta City Park with your Southeast Colorado News, I'm Adrian Hart.